If I try something and I fail, I will have learned valuable lessons about how to succeed, and the next time I will succeed.
All right, welcome back to the Low Key Genius podcast. I don't know if this is Low Key Genius podcast or Go Grow podcast because I'm using Michelle Page Zoom right now because of the technicalities. But today I'm joined by Michelle Page, a business growth architect, coach, serial entrepreneur, and the host of Go Grow Business Coaching podcast. She's on a mission to help entrepreneurs scale from zero to $1 million by providing the essential tools, training, and coaching they need. Plus, she is building a digital e learning platform to make business growth resources more accessible than ever. So, Michelle, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jovel. And I am so happy to be here and help you from the beginnings of your podcast to reach millions upon millions of other podcasters, audience members, and everyone out there. So nice to be
Yes.
here.
Yes, and of course, it's a pleasure having you today on my show. I've been doing podcasting for a month now, and I have 15 recorded episode, and this is my 16th episode, and I'm so happy with the results. Why? When I started this podcast, I am struggling speaking, and I think I a little bit improving right now.
Uh-huh.
And most of the people I get to talk to, they always encourage me. That's
Yes.
what the power of podcasting. You can connect with people you can't imagine. And right now I have you today on my show to share your story, your journey. So give us a little bit of background. Why did you start podcast and what's the background of Michelle Page?
Oh, wow. How much time you got? I'm kidding. So, I didn't realize I was starting podcasting, to tell you the truth. Um, I have spent my life in more one-to-one helping companies. And I realized a couple years ago that I wanted to switch to one-to-many. I wanted to help more people. And instead of the unattainable option of cloning myself, I had to switch gears. I had to figure out a different way to expand my voice so I could expand my audience.
Yes.
So I started guesting on podcasts and I realized I liked it.
Yes.
I was invited on several podcasts with wonderful hosts, and I found that it gave me a chance to interact with them because they were experts in their field. And it gave me a chance to hone in on different topics that I knew people needed to hear about, ways that I could shed value. And the more I did that, I was collaborating with a friend of mine and I said, hey, why don't we do a couple webinars? Because we had already spoken on a couple panels together. And we thought, okay, well, we'll do one or two, maybe some office hours on LinkedIn live. And we're like, well, why don't we actually plan some agendas and we'll record one or two things. Next thing I know, we're planning Go, Go, Grow. I'm like, this sounds like a podcast to me. She says,
Yes.
yeah, it is. So I did season one with my fabulous friend and colleague and co-host, Dasha Tishlik. And she actually was doing another podcast with University of Virginia here in the States, kind of concurrently. So season two came around. I'm like, I'm going to continue it by myself. So I fell in love with the medium. It went right hand in hand with my mission of reaching as many entrepreneurs as I can to give them the resources, the knowledge, the firsthand experience in the community I did not have when I was going through all of my serial entrepreneurial efforts. So
Yes.
that's my mission. That's what brought me to podcasting, and that's the fire that keeps me going.
Yes, and podcasting is really a great way to connect with people,
Yeah.
having a network of people who might have the same vision,
Mhm.
purpose, and you can collaborate with them.
Yeah.
right? And how does podcasting inspires you to keep on doing it, even if podcasting is not really that easy, finding guests, creating a content. What inspires you the most to keep on going?
It is right in line with my business, which is it's not my business is not just coaching and training and um, helping companies with an issue. It is helping them build their business, establish, grow, launch. So my six keywords is launch, scale, grow, uh, build, train, grow.
Yes.
I'm sorry, launch. Oh gosh, I've mixed it up.
Yeah.
But it's all about getting in front of the people that need that information because there's so many resources out there that will help them with this challenge or that challenge. But I haven't found anything, especially here in the US, that will help them through the whole course of starting their business. So with the podcast, it fuels my fire because me finding guests is I have a mission, a purpose for my podcast. So when I look
Yes.
for a guest, I'm like, I kind of have a curriculum that I want to teach. And yes, I can add value on so many items. I'm not the expert on every
Yes.
item. So who is an expert? Who can I bring in?
Yes.
And
That's
it's
what.
it's a
Yes.
conversation. We need to have fun. If you're not laughing in life, you're doing it wrong. So if
Yes,
you,
exactly right.
yeah, so if you can laugh and learn at the same time with an expert, my job's done. Well, it's not done, but
That's
that part's done.
that's what we call the good conversation, the
Yeah.
fun and insightful conversation.
Right. Right.
Yes, like sharing insights, the journey, the message that we have is like talking to a friend, sharing what we have, what service we can offer, what things we can help to other people. So it's a great way to connect, like genuinely connect with people. That's how podcasting works. It's like genuinely. When I start this
Yeah.
podcast, I have a lot of questions, list questions to ask for my guest, and one of my guests said to me that it's really good if you can only talk conversely to your guest, because that's
Right.
how you can connect, and that's how your guest can connect with you also, so that you can share insights and raw conversations that people can really learn from you. Because if there are a lot of questions, sometimes the guest kind of, oh, there's a lot of questions, and sometimes they are not prepared with the questions. So if
Right.
you just talking conversely, and it's really good. Sometimes I get. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot.
No,
I
go ahead.
I have a guest. I
Mhm.
don't know if you know Enrique
I watched that one.
Acosta.
Yeah.
Yes,
Great, great episode, by the way.
he is one of my first guests, and in that episode, I am really struggling to talk because I am nervous. He has a lot of followers, and I feel that he has a lot to contribute in my podcast, and I am really pressured. But he just talked to me very calmly, and he said that it's okay, you don't have to feel sorry if what you are right now, because that's not you, it's just where you are right now, because you can learn, you can grow. So it's just something that podcasting is not about, it's like the barrier. You're removing the barrier, because sometimes we think that people is hard to reach or to talk to because they have a lot of things that they achieve. But
Right.
podcasting can really, you can have the opportunity to connect with other people. So that's really a good thing. Like what happened to me, I am just starting out and people are willing to get to my show, like what you did, and it's really fun and insightful. And right now, in my first episodes, I am standing up because to lose my nervous And right now, I try to sit down, to calm myself, and just talk like that. And like what you do,
Mhm.
you like fun with humor conversation. What are the topics you most talk about in your podcast?
I'm going to answer that, and then I want to step back to what you and Enrique spoke about.
Okay, okay.
So, the topics I talk about, all of it has to do with providing value to my audience. All of it. All of it. I don't say, you know what? I want to talk to you today about um, a fun thing I did this weekend that has
Yeah.
nothing whatsoever to do with a value that I can add. So, what I talk about is different areas of the company, how to build community, um, tips and tricks, best practices, uh, different things that they may not know about.
Yes.
I did one on, okay, there's so many people that are building a small business that are thinking, okay, well, I don't have time to do all the sales and marketing. I don't know that much about sales and marketing. I don't know much about Gen AI, but I heard Gen AI can do my sales and marketing. Oh,
Yes.
step back. Let's talk about that. So those are the topics that I pick. Everything is centered on what does my audience want to hear about? What do they want to know about? What do they need to know about that maybe they don't know they need to know about? And how can I add value with a guest I know will complement what I know that my guest needs or that can add to what I can share. But
Yes.
I want to go back to what you and Enrique talked about. What he said hit me as well when he said, don't ever apologize for where you are today, because that's, I think he said that's the best you can be where you are today, because, your circumstances. Now,
Yes.
if you're in the same place 10 years from now, that's choice. But where you are today, if you look at others, where you are today, maybe where other people aspire to be.
Yes. Exactly right.
So, so what you're thinking that you want to be tomorrow, next year, 5 years from now, you're an example, a lesson, an inspiration to somebody who's thinking, I like podcasts. I don't know a darn thing about it. I think I might enjoy doing one. I'm going to watch Jovel and learn from him. Don't apologize for where you are, for your thirst for knowledge. Every step you make
Yes.
forward is a lesson to someone else.
Exactly. And that's where I started the idea of the name of my podcast, Low Key Genius
I
Podcast.
love that.
Yes, I the name is from the idea that I believe everybody is a genius. A lot of people just overlook people because they are not on trends.
Mhm.
And sometimes I believe, I know it's not sometimes, I always believe that people are genius on their own ways. They have this ability. My father can be a genius. He's a carpenter. He's a genius on his field. But people not talk about a lot about that because they are not on trends. And having this podcast is like showing to people that um, even if you have the challenge right now, the hardships you experience in your life, I might invite a guest that my audience can resonate with the story of my guest, so they will get inspired, so they will keep on continuing doing the things that they are doing. Because before, when I starting my freelance career,
Mhm.
I struggling looking for people who I get inspired to continue doing it, because I am a network marketer before, selling medicines, herbal products, and from starting a business, bigger business,
Mhm.
failed because of the pandemic, and this happens. So I have a lot of doubts on myself. And being here in the Philippines, I don't have a lot of support because I am dropout college, and my family, my mom, of course, she just want a better life for me, and she want me to finish college. But I refuse to go to college because I believe I am into something different. And right now, it's a good thing because she started to accept what I'm doing. I started my build my own house. I have my wife. Before I drop out of college, I'm a civil engineering student, and the
Wow,
tuition that she gave.
you must be really stupid if you're a civil engineering student. You probably you no, I'm being very sarcastic here. You have intelligence, innate intelligence. You have innate brilliance if you were studying that. If you want to be a civil engineer, you probably need a college degree. If you want to be
Yes,
something other than a civil engineer, think about it. Do you need a college degree to be successful? You probably don't need a civil engineering college degree. So if and and I look at everyone out there that says you've got to go to college, you've got to go to college. Okay, well, what do you want to do? Is college going to help you advance? If you want to be a master auto technician, no, you don't need to go to college. And if you want to be a master plumber, you're probably going to make more money than 70% of
yes,
the US population. They make bank. You don't need a college degree. If that's what your passion is, maybe everybody in your family has been a master plumber and you love it. Don't go to college.
yes, exactly right. I'm the first. I'm the one who pushed my parents that I proved to them that I don't need a college degree to be
Mhm.
successful because here we have the mindset of if you want to become successful, you have to finish college, you have to find a better job, like that. You can be successful by in that path. But for me, I believe if you become happy with what you're doing, you become successful because I can be
Yep,
successful financially if I become an engineer, but I cannot be happy in
there
my
you go.
life. Why? Because I may not be happy with what I'm doing. So this is the things I said to my mom that if I fail in the path that I choose, I will blame myself because that's my decision. But if I failed to the path that you want me to choose, can I blame you? I can't blame you because you're my mom. But I'm gonna wanna do this. If I fail, I will blame myself. It's on me. So that's the time I decided to start everything from other doing business, loaning from the bank, telling everything just to make money because I don't have any money. I didn't apply for a job, any job. And a lot of people here in our town just got shocked about what happened to me because in just a year doing online business, I built my own house. And I am young here in our place, in my age. Most of them are living in their parents, already have a family. So it's like something that it's like this is your podcast and I'm a guest now. I'm sorry, I'm the one who are telling the story right now. So yeah, that's happened to me because I just pursue the things that I want. So I'm encouraging a lot of people to, if you want to do something, do it. If you love to do something, do it no matter what other people might say. They might say that that is not for you, but you feel it's for you. You do it because it's not for them, it's for you. Like that. So
Can I re
that's
can I reframe something that you said?
okay. What is
You said if I try something and I fail, I can't blame you, Mom. I'll blame myself. I'm going to reframe that for you. Okay.
yes.
If I try something and I fail, I will have learned valuable lessons about how to succeed. And the next time I will succeed.
Yes, exactly right.
You will
And
either,
that's
and you'll either succeed at that or you'll find something else that you will succeed at. There's no blame involved. You cannot succeed without failure. You can't.
it.
If you did,
Yes,
you bought success because you had someone else do it for you. There is not one
ex-
successful person out there, not one that was a success without failure. Not one.
exactly.
You're on the
A lot
right
of
path.
failures.
You're on the right
Yeah.
path. I'll tell you, my two primary objectives when I get out of bed every single morning. What am I going to do today that's going to make me happy? What am I going to do today that's going to make someone else happy? I'm a success before my feet hit the ground. And
Yes.
I encourage everyone to adopt that. And if I'm doing something that's not making me happy, I've got to either reframe what I'm doing or find a way to fix it.
Yes, exactly right. And having the right people around you can
Mhm.
boost your, what you're doing. And of course, networking is very important. That's
Mhm.
how I get to do this podcasting, because I get like, it's like a booster.
Yeah.
Like, I'm right now talking to people who can be my clients, my friends, like that. And for in your perspective, how how does podcasting like grow your network and help you in your business?
Well, I'm big on reframing, and I stopped probably about a year ago. Actually, it coincided with my move from Atlanta, which is a huge, huge uh, metropolis, to Jacksonville, Florida, which truly, truly embodies a community. And I switched my focus from networking, which people are like, "Hi, I'm Michelle. This is what I do," to "Hi, my name is Michelle. How can I help you?" It's not about networking, it's about building your community. And
Building a brand.
no, building a community, connecting with the people around you, not figuring out how can my business help your business, but how can I, Michelle, help you, Jovel? When people know that you care, then they'll care about you and they'll care and they'll seek out ways they can help you and they'll remember you. They won't remember Jovel's a podcaster. They'll remember Jovel's eager. He wants to learn. He's hardworking. He's a good guy.
Yes.
And you know what? That's your brand. That is your brand.
Yes, thank you so much for that. And I don't know what to say right now. I am just happy having a conversation with you right now. And also, I've got inspired with what you do. And I am learning a lot from you, by that
I'm glad.
reframing thing. And
Yeah.
yes. And by the way, you already stopped podcasting. You stopped, or you paused podcasting.
I've briefly paused recording. I'm
Okay.
doing more recording, short spots here in my home office rather than being in the studio. I've got a couple more recorded podcasts, one more that has gone through post-production that I need to release, a couple others that need to go through post-production they haven't done yet. But the main reason is because I am launching a digital e-learning platform.
Wow.
And it's a huge, impactful, meaningful undertaking. And it's basically taking 30 years of what's in here and on about 5 external hard drives of not only video content, but
Wow.
frameworks and templates and coaching programs and um, pretty much everything you can think about about building a business, about strategic planning, about sales, marketing, operations, reporting, data, um, all of those fundamentals that when people think of building a business, they think, well, I need more sales. Okay, sales is probably not your problem. Sales is probably not your problem. 30 years in sales, sales is probably not your problem. I've got 30 years of content that needs to go into an
Wow.
e-digital or an e-learning system, a digital platform, which will also include mastermind groups, your community. So entrepreneurs that $0 or even pre-launch up to 5 million, there's underserved entrepreneurs that don't have access to that hand holding, to those very specific topics of, okay, I I don't know what data I even need to track. What KPIs are important to my business? 3 years in, I don't even know who my clients are. I don't know what my cost per acquisition is. That's what's going to be available. So it's a huge undertaking. I'm preparing that right now. I'm preparing a crowdsourcing program so people can work on that, invest, and pre-purchase memberships. So yes, podcasting is only paused. Hopefully within the next 2 months, we'll be recording again.
Wow. And podcasting is a great way to promote that.
Oh
And
yeah.
do you have a target month when you are going to launch your e-learning program platform?
I'm hoping the first phase will be within 90 days. Right
All
now,
right.
it's a matter of funding because I don't want to start small. I don't want to start small. I want to, I want those entrepreneurs to come with something that is at least high level soup to nuts. We can dig in later, but they need to come and find this is my resource.
All right.
I want
That
to be
is
of
wonderful.
value. Yeah.
Congratulations with that. And
Thank you.
good luck with what you're doing. And I can see that this is become, they will be, become huge. You just have to, you just have to make it out there,
Yeah.
spread the message, make people
Social
hear
media will be
about this.
key.
Yes, of course. And if you need someone who can help you with social media, you can just have a message me like that. It can help you.
That'll work.
So right now, um, if people want to know more about you, Michelle, I think this
Mhm.
is the best way to end this. Where they can find you, or which social media platforms are you most active?
I'm definitely most active on LinkedIn. I am found on YouTube for the Go Go Grow podcast.
Wow.
Yes, the podcast is on all of the major outlets. Um, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartMedia, pretty much all of those major ones it does stream to. Um, I have started a presence on Facebook. I will be starting presences on Instagram and Twitter. There's only so much Michelle to go around.
Yes.
So
People can
I need to add a team member.
yes, people can almost find you everywhere on social media.
Yeah, probably the best way, honestly, is if you're not on LinkedIn, go to my website, revenuechasers.com. You'll find out a little bit about me, but the podcast is also, there's a link on there that you can actually watch the podcast on the website.
All right. So people, Michelle is almost everywhere. You can reach out to her if you want to know more about what she do, about her project right now. So do it. Go go go. So thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. God bless you all and see you at the top. Bye bye.
Thank you again for having me, Jovel. It was such a pleasure.